3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? Chris Douglas here with You Me Spirituality, and I brought my special guest today,
Spencer Elsman. What's going on?
So I decided to do this because, Spirit said, hey, Chris, you should have Spencer on the show. And I'm like, why? And I didn't ask why. I was like, hey, Spencer, you want to be on the show? So I sent the question his way, which is hypothetically what we do in business. If I don't know, I'm like, or if I got a assumption or a thought, I'm like, hey, Spencer, what do you think about this? And he endlessly verifies what I'm thinking, whether it be like, no, we don't want to touch that, or yeah, like that's a good area to go into.
Yeah, it's definitely.
And that's it. We got that Pisces Virgo connection. Like, it's unstoppable.
It is.
We're just like we're the balancers. He's got his problems. He stays on the ground, and then I'm like, hey, Spencer, how's it look down there? And he's like, hey, come back down here real quick. And I'm like, Joe, as soon as I get down here, I'm like, Spencer, come back up here. Check this out.
I'm really good at fishing, you could say.
And he's got a Pisces moon too. So, Oh, see what I did there? So, today is July 23rd, the first day of Leo. And I am so excited because Cancer was awesome. I felt my heart. I became emotionally connected. I found some baggage I didn't know I had. I worked through some problems with my pops. And he made this beautiful desk with me the other day, which anything my dad and I do together, we run into endless problems. And we hit it with that, but we found quick solutions. And it was actually really nice.
It was interesting to watch.
Yeah, to say the least. Activities with my dad are always fun. But they always have their weird way of like making it a fun venture. And it's endless problem solving. So, blessed to be done with that. Now we're in Leo, and I feel the energy and the fire. So Leo's a fixed sign, and it's a fire sign. And you guys are like, oh my gosh, I'm not a Leo. Why are you telling me this? Because when the sun is in each zodiac sign, you get a little bit of that personality that helps shape your overall personality. And if you have Leo in your zodiac or your natal chart by different planets, so if you had this planet in Leo, that planet is going to be hiding during this area because now the sun's in Leo and is charging it. And if that planet goes back into Leo and you have it in Leo and then the sun's in Leo, it's a whole lot of stuff coming your way and a whole lot of energies, whether they be teaching you a lesson or growing you to a new level. You have those energies now and you have to know how to use them, which is very important. But we're not going to go into the depths of each planet. That's way too long of a video. I would love to get that many minutes of a view, but I don't want to bog down in it. Let's just focus on the sun in Leo and what it means. And then we also know some people who are Leos that we're going to relate and think about and be like, this person. And there's certain things to watch out for in Leo. So everything in Zodiac is balance. And when you achieve balance in overall life, you have to weigh the positives and negatives or strengths and weaknesses, pros and cons. Too much beer, not enough water. Too much water, not enough beer. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's usually my problem, not enough beer.
Yeah, exactly. It's a Virgo, emotional. And next month is Virgo season, which is why I was like, let's get him in the flow of things here. Maybe that's what came in. So sun in Leo. Leo is a fire sign, which means it has a whole lot of energy, whole lot of creativity, a whole lot of passion. But they're fixed. And by fixed, Leos are typically like
stubborn.
Yes, stubborn's a very good word. Like if Spencer was a Leo and was like, I don't know, what do you like? He likes golf, and I'd be like, hey man, you should check out tennis. Like it's kind of like golf, but it's a little different. Like maybe it'd be something you'd like. He'd be like, no, I like golf, and I'm gonna stick with golf. So fixed just means you're very set on your ways, which is a positive in the sense that you don't let anybody shift you away from that. But in a almost con sense, you're less open to ideas because you are fixed. But as I stated, it has a positive of like, I'm fixed, I'm staying on my path. Sorry, you can't pull me over. Yeah. So that is an aspect people are going to have this month. They're going to be really fixed on that one creative passion and that one love that they've been looking for. It almost becomes an obsession because they're so fixated on it now, fixed. But then they also have the passion, the energy, and that fiery, celebration to drive towards it. Because with a fire sign or a fire season, there's a lot of celebration coming up this month as well. And we just came out of a wet, emotional water, go with the flow, feel your emotions. Now you felt your emotions. Now it's time to capitalize on what you got out of feeling your emotions and where you're ready to grow it to. And celebrate.
Yes.
It's a celebration. Like, I don't know one Leo who doesn't party like a rock star.
I do.
Who?
It was Wendell.
Oh, your stepdad.
He was not a partier.
He must have had one heck of a moon then.
Yeah.
Maybe he was a partier back in the day.
No, never.
Really?
No, he was like the most, like, I'm
fixed?
just gonna. Oh, he was the ultimate fixed person.
There we go. So he didn't have balance between the celebration and being fixed.
No,
he was just
he
fixed.
did not celebrate. Like, his version of celebrating was, I'll do the nice one. Like, going to the track.
What about creativity? Did he have creativity?
He would write, but he never talked about it.
Okay, so here we go. So
he didn't talk about things.
With the Leo sun or sun in Leo, a lot of energy with fire is being channeled towards creative works, but with this focus and this astrological alignment now, it's being very fixated on growing your creative passion and not letting anybody tell you can't do it. So this is a big month to dream big and stay grounded with dreaming big, because we have Virgo coming up, but also let your dreams get off the ground a little bit and see where they lead you, because we got a retrograde ending August 1st.
Oh, man.
Which is a good point to put behind this. If you're in the creative fields like ourselves, don't lock yourself in on any offer, any contract, or any deal that's long term until after August 1st. Because otherwise, you're going to see the tables get turned on you. You're going to have 10 times more messes. With this retrograde right now, it's all about channeling that creative energy, listening, learning, educating yourself, watching what's coming up, having everything set on the table in front of you, so then when August 1st comes, then you see something just grow instantly in front of you, and that's what you're meant to chase from a creative, energetic, or loving passion. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of things on the table.
And we just, personally for us, and this is where he has a Pisces moon. I'm a Pisces sun and moon. We just got out of a Pisces moon, which is a new beginning for me specifically, but he has the moon aspects that affected him. And he's catching the recoil of what I'm bringing in.
Yeah.
And we, over these last 3 days, so we had 3 days of a Pisces moon. Oh my God, the amount of stuff that came in specifically towards music and video related to music and creativity with music and video and that whole industry, especially yesterday, was absolutely amazing. And then knowing these aspects of Leo, I am so excited for this retrograde to be over.
Yes.
And then this first week of Leo is actually tainted by the Neptune, or I'm sorry, not Neptune. Neptune's in Capricorn right now, which everybody's getting spiritual. But Uranus, not his anus, Uranus, it's countering the effects of everything that I spoke of about Leo, which means it brings in more of the negative aspects of Leo, which are too much fire, which is childish behavior, acting out more emotionally, or the key word here, drama. So this week, you might see some drama come up in your life, but it is your pretty much challenge to balance it, not act out, to channel that energy towards something positive and use that drama as motivation to find that creative niche or to chase your love and really get passionate about it, but use that energy that's coming in from a negative drama standpoint. Now it's your ability and your problem to convert it and put it towards that creative desire, which I see endlessly as my life is like, I get off of line of doing something that I'm really passionate about, or I'll start talking to a girl, and then all of a sudden disconnection from that relationship, and I'm like,
butthurt.
I'm going to work harder at what I do because that's what it's pushing me towards, and I feel it every time, and it endlessly shoves it that way.
Yeah.
And you'll see me do that.
And it's annoying.
You know when I get in my...
It's also annoying too, though, at times.
It does.
Because at times you're like, I thought that was going to be something good.
But you know, we weren't in the zodiac sign of finding that love and finding that passion. So now it's like, yo, you were a little bit ahead. Still continue to do what you do creatively. This is an aspect of your life of business building. Then you'll have time to focus on love. Once you have your business ground set, the foundation's built, you're putting up the walls. Now you're building walls, but it's really nice if you're like, hey, you want to come put up some walls, maybe do some painting, put some furniture in, like Man, and that's where
some girls would say stable.
Yeah, some people really
Which
need
is a terrible word.
Yeah.
It's like the worst way to put it.
Especially in entrepreneurship, there's no such thing as stable. You have to create your own stability in entrepreneurship, which we've endlessly done, but it's just like, when people say, oh, your life isn't stable enough, I'm like, I'm sorry, you're not the one for me then.
Yeah, if you can't
Next,
handle
I'm like
this.
the DMV, I'm like, number two, and then I'm like, hi, I'm Chris, nice to meet you. And then fill it out, okay, disconnect, boom, okay, number 3 coming in after I worked through a week of like solid creative drone videos that I put a lot of passion, creativity into, and then they have a whole new level because I took that energy and instead of being negative towards that person, I was like, I'm going to put it towards my work. And that is what this Leo season's all about, to kind of circle back. We went on a little tangent once we do, but magically it all translates to creativity, passion, love, and standing your ground on what you're meant to do. And those negative aspects, just this week, be cautious of drama. It's here, it's coming, there's no resisting it, you just have to be ready for it, set your foundation, be sturdy, embrace it, but take that drama and create something from it in a positive aspect. Don't create more drama, we don't need that in the universe.
It's just another week for a 6, like me.
Yes.
People come to me with their drama all the time.
And then I got Rico sliding in, I got my Scorpios. Scorpios have been hot on my trail lately. And then, so we have this other aspect coming in that is super cool called a new moon, which we've had a new moon in every astrology sign in that season during that sign, which is super cool. And this month we have a new moon in Leo, which I got to look up the date. I did let this slide a little bit. I know it's in a couple of days. So we have a new moon August 31st in Leo, which is a time to set new beginnings. And this new moon empowers you and creates the energy for money and love. And I was reading this article and it said, be sure to check your Tinder inboxes. And I was like, I love that because Tinder's got that little fire in it. And ironically,
that is so true.
Oh, there's a better connection here. Ironically, our friend Danny Hammond, who's a Leo we used to work with over at WeWork, coolest guy ever, his best friend created Tinder.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I wonder if he's a Leo because it's got a red box, it's got a flame on it,
comes out of
a little bit of fire. And ironically, this article is like, be sure to check your Tinder inbox when it could say Bumble, plenty of fish, feisty,
match,
farmers
coffee,
only, Christian mingle. But it mentioned Tinder, which I thought was so funny because it had a fire sign. Our buddy's friend who it's just like my head was spinning out of just like.
Man, now I'm really curious about that.
Yeah, we can look it up. It's on Wikipedia. We can actually do this in the video. I'll let you steal it for a second and we'll catch the wave.
Cool. He's cool enough to. Oh man.
But the overall message of Leo, and it's like my brain's all over the place, so I wrote this down, is understanding your worth and stand up for what you believe in. And that's something we're focusing on right now as creatives. We are very creative. But in entrepreneurship and business, with a little bit of Pisces and Virgo, we're very nice people.
Too nice.
Too nice, but there's no such thing as too nice. We just have to get smarter towards how we are nice.
Yeah.
But now we're standing up for what we do. We're standing up for our value. And now with this new moon and standing up for ourselves and endlessly creating content, endlessly helping people, creating value, it's monetizing season, especially coming out of retrograde.
It has to be.
And with everything that fell on our plate the other day, I kid you not, like I was just like 10 o'clock hit last night and I was like, whoa, that was 12 hours of just like, wow. I mean, we're meeting DJs from LA. We met 2 new artists who are amazing. I got Logic Pro 10 from my buddy.
Met some marketing guys.
Got logistics for a show we're trying to help promote here in Kansas City, related to music and video. If you haven't caught the trend of all this, I had a DJ who said he's needing a filmer, and then I was like, oh my gosh, by the way, I filmed Audie, and I'll get this, his birthday, 111, and I haven't been able to release it, but I was like, he's like, have you ever filmed a DJ before? And I'm like, actually, I have, and it's not your low-level DJ. Like, this is Audie, and he's very big in the industry. And then I showed him the film, and I was like, man, it's been a while since I've seen that. And he's like, dude, that's sick. This other guy who I didn't even know was watching the video pops in and is like, dude, that's super dope. And I'm just like, my prayers are being answered. My intentions are creating abundance and manifestation slowly. And then I'm endlessly synchronizing to 111, new beginnings. which is also positive thoughts create positive actions. Be aware of your thoughts and emotions. Then I'm seeing 11 everywhere. I'm seeing 1 2 3 4 new beginnings. I'm seeing 2 3 4. I'm seeing 3 3 3.
Wow, that's
everywhere.
You just said that at the same time.
And then we were at the grocery store earlier, and I saw the package of chicken, and it was $4.44. And I'm just like, holy synchronized. I'm talking to my friend Tanya Mosley, who's my teacher and all this stuff. And I look at the clock, it's 1:01, 11 seconds. Then I look at the clock again, it's 1:11. And I'm just like, and I'm telling her on the phone, like, I don't know if you realize how much we're synchronizing in this conversation, but every time I look at the clock, I'm seeing solid ones across the board. So we're onto something, and what we're working towards is going to benefit the both of us. And the battle plan we created, I was like, ooh, I think this is going to be a good month for you as well, because everything I'm helping her with that I've learned is what she's been struggling with. But then I'm also seeing the light on my side, and I'm like, man, I'm telling her to do this, and I haven't even done it yet. Like, come on, man. But then it's enlightening, and it's like, oop, there's that thought coming in, like, why haven't I done this for myself? And then it's like, well, I've been doing other clients' work, I've been working on this, I've been working on that, but it's like, maybe I should kind of like focus down my little funnel on this aspect right here.
And we've recently focused down like the video side of things.
We had a crazy 2 days where people came in, and they were both, one was a planned meeting, one was unplanned, but my horoscope talked about this unplanned meeting. And it was amazing how this guy literally, he's a numerology 1, and it's numerology 1 Scorpio. So he's really good at creatively directing people towards what they need to do and being a leader. He picked Spencer apart, but was leading him the whole way from behind, having him answer questions so that Spencer would go, aha, that's what I should do. And it's funny that it was his tangent, or his tangible item, is the exact same as mine from a music, video, and artist perspective, and growing myself from that angle, and what I'm good at and creating content. His is the exact opposite, or not exact opposite, the exact parallel, but in sports, specifically golf, which he's very passionate about, especially being a Virgo. He likes to be outside in the grass.
I love grass.
So, you see how this all works? It's not, it's not set in stone, or it's not clear as mud. It's just like, you see your path, you know your mission, you see what you're good at. Now you take what you like to do, what you love to do. You stand up for yourself, you don't let people push you around, you've been through the trenches, and now you're able to just see it as like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I'm meant to do. This is all my skills coming together. Nobody can stop me. The only one who can stop me is me, so why would I stop myself? If this is what I want to do. And now we hit this creative season where everything we talked about with those people is like, well, now it's time to get really creative with it. Now I have a passion and a fixed drive towards it, so nobody can shift me off of it. And it's something I love to do, because love doesn't have to just be romance. It can be a passion. It can be something that you will endlessly do no matter what element you're in or what's happening around you.
It's more like love what everybody thinks it is, like, or what everybody refers to it as, is more like work for us.
No, for sure, but it's like
flip-flop.
People get lost with the word love and thinking like, that person loves me. Like, as I've done a previous video, like I had a patient that said my love would show up to work, and it was this 1-year-old girl that we had this love connection of whenever I saw her, I smiled. Whenever she saw me, she had cerebral palsy, so you do this cute little bounce and get this like, ah! And it was like pure, like we loved each other's presence, but obviously we weren't romantic, because that's just weird and creepy. But it's like, that's how people view love, and love is so much more than like romance. That's an aspect of love, which we can do a whole video on this.
Oh man.
Because like we love what we do, so typically my love horoscope match, I use horoscope.com. My love is my career because I love what I'm doing and I'm working towards it. But then my career is typically my romance that I need to work towards with that sign. And it's like endlessly seeing that trend, and I'm like, okay, I need to find this balance, or do I, because I love what I do, I need to work on somebody to love. Because is work, or is work something that you need to work on? Ooh. See what I did there? Man.
Work on.
Alright, so part of knowing the season, knowing the trends, knowing the power, you also have to set intentions. So this new moon's coming up, so I'm in my head working on my intentions, and I'm also playing with them day to day as I see different aspects develop more than others, because this much is developing in front of me right now, but then I see this nice little bar over here that's like, ooh, it's growing a little bit faster than the group, so that's something I want to focus on. So that is what I'm setting my intentions towards, is slowly growing that more and more and understanding it. And then also, you know, sharing this with you guys is like, see that little bit that's sticking up, you know, the nail that sticks out gets hammered. It's time to hammer away on what that little nail is, what it encompasses, how you can get creative with it, how you can drive all this creative energy towards it, and then what do you really love to do that encompasses or has that aspect involving it. So that's like you with golf, video, storytelling, right?
Yeah, storytelling.
And mine is creative video, storytelling, and helping others be successful, because my greatest success is helping others get successful, but not leaving myself behind. So I always balance out love for others, love for myself, growing these parallels together and taking it to a whole new level. See that stardust fly off?
Yeah.
And I'm also learning After Effects, as endless people have brought this up to me, and I was like, okay, I'm hearing the echo.
Listen to your echo. If
And
you have an echo, listen to it before it's too late, because you might hear the echo, and then when you do hear it and you finally act on it, then it may not be something that works out for you.
Yeah, and what is an echo?
An echo is just any time you hear the same thing from over and over again, whether it's from the same person over a period of time, or it could be from multiple people over a period of time. Yeah. And it's not like it's just like a week long or a month long. This could be stretched out over months and even years for some people.
Yeah, and it's the amount that I've heard the word After Effects, and then another conversation came up, and they're like, After Effects, After Effects, After Effects. Oh, hey, then this other guy walks in. Check out my buddy's video. He uses After Effects. And I'm like, okay, After Effects. I'm starting to catch this echo. And then we go over and watch the guy who hooked me up with Logic Pro. We go and watch his catalog videos, because he does music licensing. And then he showed me this dope video this guy out in LA films for him. And I saw an After Effects transition, and I'm like,
there's another one.
Okay, so we leave the arena at like 12 o'clock, and I get home, and the first thing I did was like, I'm learning After Effects. And then, I kid you not, I look at the time, and it was 1:11. Right when I looked at the time, it flips to 1:12, and I'm like, 111, a new beginning, stay positive, positive thoughts, positive creations. I'm learning After Effects, and I'm going to do it really quick because I pick up these programs fast. And then I also find effects that I never knew were there by making mistakes, and my greatest mistakes are my greatest wins. I didn't do that last night, though. I got tired, and I was like,
oh, I was out.
Okay, it's like 2:30. It's probably time to go to bed. I got a meeting at 8:30, and I'm probably not going to want to get up. And then it was a little rough getting up this morning, but it wasn't bad, and I felt that energy shift because I was like, I should be a lot more tired than I am, but I also feel this new energy coming up, and I'm like, and then I check the calendar, it's Leo season, and I'm like, aha, it is a little warmer out today. So.
It's nice and cool here in Kansas
It is cool in KC, but I feel everything warming up around us in a sense of like, everybody's more receptive of us. My phone was ringing off the hook this morning. Like, I was on phone calls, I think, from 9 o'clock to about 12:30, and I'm just like, oh, what am I? And it was really cool, too, because I'd think about emailing somebody, and I'd be typing their name in my email, and I kid you not, they call me. Then the next guy I was about to call, he shoots me a text, and I'm just like, huh. So then I get this wild idea to call Tanya, and she goes, hey, I was just thinking about you. I was about to call you. And I was like, man, I'm 3 for 3 today. This is awesome. So look for clues like that, too. That's an echo of saying your intuition's on. Anything you think today, you should probably act on.
Yes.
So let's wrap it up. This is a long video. Happy Leo season. I'm glad you guys all enjoyed Cancer. Hopefully you worked through those problems. You got to the root of everything that's been messing up your life. Now it's time to grow that root into a plant and create some freaking manifestations on money and love. Because from what I know, everybody's kind of broke right now, and everybody's kind of looking for that money. Yeah. So even the richest people I know are struggling with this. So It's not just you. It's the trend of the universe. It's making you get more creative. So when we have this creative energy, you can take it to infinity and beyond. Make sure to like, subscribe to Yumi Spirituality. Check out yumispirituality.com. And you can also check out ArcadiProduction.com or Arcadi Production on YouTube. I don't have the .com made yet due to money issues. So be sure to check that out. And thank you for watching. Like, I love doing these videos, and we're going to keep them coming out. So thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day and enjoy Leo season.
Have fun, everybody.
Manifest.